Hello, Society Stitchers. I'm Katie.
I'm Laura.
We are the Black Needle Society, and we are back. Like, it's been almost a
Yeah.
year since we
Maybe when
filmed
we did this. Oh no, we did
Christmas.
Christmas stuff. Yeah.
And then we fell off the face of the earth.
And we would like to get back to making some more videos. So if you have something you want to see from us, you might pop it in the comments down
Yeah,
below.
if there's some kind of content that you guys want to see from us, because it's not like a normal FlossTube. It's a
Mm-hmm.
business account, so I don't typically show like my personal
Yes.
stitching except for the stitching challenge. So speaking of stitching challenges, we are here for
Hantober.
Hantober.
Dun dun dun.
And once again, we have our stitching challenge. We decided to keep the prompts the same this year. Not all of our projects are the same though, so we
No.
had to kind of like rearrange things and
And I don't think we use the same project for the same prompt. I mean, just in general, we probably didn't. I mean, we would have to go back and yeah, I don't know what I use. She would have to tell me if I'm
actually,
using the same one.
I think like six of mine changed. But I have the challenges here, so if you would like to join along, there are 13 prompts. You can choose if you want to do all of them or just a couple of them. Um,
Or if you want to put in like 1,300 stitches or 13
well,
hours
yeah,
or
but
whatever.
these are the things you're looking for on your projects. If you want to find a project with a haunted house, a black cat, a witch, a cauldron, a skeleton, a bat, fall leaves, a pumpkin, an acorn, an owl, orange and black, a crow, and the number 31. I would be
And
very
mine will have
impressed.
31 this year.
I was gonna say I'd be very impressed if you found one project with all of those things.
Hmm. I think there are probably a few out there, but it would take a lot of looking.
It would. But yeah, so you can do 13 different projects. You could do a couple of them,
Mhm.
however you want to do this. We just want you guys stitching with us.
I think I did some focus projects at least one time, maybe not last year. I don't know.
Mom hasn't quite made up her mind as to what she's going to stitch on during the month. And I was
I
like,
think I mostly have since I chose my prompts,
okay. Well, when we were
but I don't know
talking,
what order.
when we were talking, she's like, I don't know. And I was like, just pick 13. And if you don't work on all of them, then that's fine. But you've got 13 to choose from.
Yes, and I have 13 plus like another handful,
Yeah.
and maybe even more that I find.
She's going to have 31 projects to work on throughout the month.
So I'm going to tell you, my goal lately has been to put in 500 stitches at least on every project that I pick up. I would love to be able to do that with all of these. That would be some good progress, and I would feel like I got something done. My first project, the prompt is a pumpkin, and Katie is going to put in a picture. I have not started this one, and I have not even kitted it up, and I just lost my list
Is
here.
it Autumn Alphabet?
My first one is Autumn Alphabet by Willow Hill Samplings. And I love that teal pumpkin down in there. I have had this for a while
I
and I
think
really want it. And I have it as a PDF.
Well, I was going to say, what's funny is I actually think I had this in my Etsy cart for a couple of
Oh,
years and I hadn't bought it. I just wasn't ready to stitch it. So it gets suggested to me all the time on the side of Etsy saying, "Don't you want to buy this?" So
and
it's
it's
funny that you
very
have it
pretty.
and I didn't know.
Yes, I see you.
Here comes your
You're
dose of a kitty
rare
cat.
sighting.
So my first one is for the haunted house prompt, and it is Midnight Magic by Stitchrovia, and I'll insert a photo here of the finished piece. And then this is my progress over the last couple of years.
Love this one.
I did not make tons of progress last year because I put in a bunch of stitches, and then I realized that I had put them in wrong and I had to rip out and then re-put in. So yeah, I
I'm gonna see,
lost a lot of progress.
I'm gonna see if I can convince her to be happy now. She would have just kept crying. That's why I picked her up. My next one is Jack's Stamp Collection. Katie will put in a photo. And I am using the called for materials on this because mine will be the model. And I have a huge start, you guys. I have the outline, not even the full outline of 2 stamps. So that will be my number 2. And we're setting this up so that we do at least 2 days. So we're doing 2 days during the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then we're doing Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we get a 3-day stretch. This one will go for a 3-day stretch so that I get some extra time in with it.
I was gonna say I'm using our bag from a couple of boxes ago, a couple of years ago of Halloween boxes to keep all of my projects in. So, oh, sorry.
And then she's hitting me with black cat scissors with no tip.
Then I'm going to insert a photo here. This is my A Crow Prompt project, and it is the Halloween wreath by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. I didn't make tons of progress last year because I forgot my pattern when I
Oh
took it to the
no.
library. So, I yeah, just didn't get tons done. So, filling in the bow, that's what I'm working on.
Awesome. My next one is for a cauldron prompt, and it is Halloween This Way by the Primitive Hare, and it's on her fabric.
It's like,
And I am still on that bottom sign.
oh, and if you want to do this one, I'm actually the one who bought the materials for this. And you should know, I think this is like dark spell fabric. There is dark spell fabric and big dark spell fabric, and you need the big one for this project to fit on, just so you know. Because I who bought the fabric twice?
And I had the pattern also, and I just hadn't started.
Yeah.
So I had it as a PDF.
Um, that's one that like I was like, you know what, I'm not actually gonna finish this, and I think I handed it off to mom.
And Katie had already started, and I'm like,
I
yes.
love it. But I was having a hard time seeing my copy of the pattern because I had a paper pattern, and I think the lines were just a little too faint for me to see on the paper copy. So mom had the digital, and I'm like, I love it. We don't need it twice. You stitch it, have fun.
So it's a lot of fill in once you get, because each sign says something different. Very cute.
Okay, my next one is for a black cat.
Me too.
And it is the Stitch Witch by Tiny Modernist. So here is the pattern,
And yours is so cute.
and the black cat's right there. And then I am doing it. I think this is Peddler's
Oh,
Blend. It really doesn't have its mapley scent anymore. It's been long enough that it's kind of lost it. But this is Peddler's Blend fabric, and I love how distressed it looks.
okay. That's funny because I have mine in the wrong place. I'll figure it out. I'll get it in here in a minute. So mine for a black cat is Jumping Cat by Dames of the Needle, which I like crazily thought I was going to finish up last year. You can laugh with me when you see the size of this cat, and I don't even have the cat outlined. But all those pumpkins are done, so we'll see what I get done on this
Well,
cat this year.
and didn't you kind of get caught up in his tail or something? Because at some point he wasn't lining up.
No, it's that I had started one thread. I'd started on the wrong thread for the pumpkins. But what I did is I finished them off, I pushed through, and then I gave myself permission to move a half stitch, so one thread over for the cat, because nobody's going to know that except us.
And
And now
everybody
all
who
of
watches the
you.
video. Yes. Okay. Then my next one is for a witch.
A witch.
This is what I thought I was going to finish last year, and there was just a lot more on
Oh,
here than I thought there was. So
you're going to
this
finish
is,
it this year.
we'll see. I mean, there's still a lot on here. It's a little harder to see on the white fabric on here, but this is Wicked Stitcher Society by Silver Creek Samplers. You guys can see it a lot better actually on camera, but those gold stars are a little harder to see in person. It could also just be our lighting. It's not like you guys have good lighting because we have the ring light on, but we just have kind of dark low light in here. So this is my progress. I think this is a Fabrics by Stephanie that I got at Galleria a few years ago. Um, and yeah, it's sparkly opalescent purple. I love it.
It is pretty. Okay, and the craziness of I think I have everything in order, and then I look and it's not the next one. So my next one is Fall Leaves, and I'm using Nevermore. And there are some pretty leaves on here, right under the crow, and I'm calling those Fall Leaves. I pulled this out and made okay progress on that bottom band and on the next band up. So I'm hoping to just keep moving along. I would love to finish this whole band because then I get to some cool stuff.
Nice.
So we'll see.
My next one is going to be a new start for the year. So I've been starting um 2 projects a month. Yeah, air quotes, 2 projects a month. It's actually, and I don't go over, it's actually hard for me to remember to start projects, which is the funny thing. So this is one of my new starts for October. It is Witchy Dreams by Barbara Anna, and it is for my a cauldron prompt. Um, because they are, I think they're stirring a little cauldron down there, is what I had
Oh, okay.
decided. Or no, that's a pumpkin. Oh no, cauldron's up here.
That's
Cauldron's
why I
up there.
was looking. I'm like, where?
And I actually still have to get fabric for this one. So yeah, we'll figure it out. But look at the pretty project bag. I love Tula Pink fabric.
Sheba Designs.
Yes. Oh no, this
Oh,
is Little Boat 88.
oh, okay. I always think it's Sheba because Sheba loves,
She loves Tula like me.
yeah.
No, but I kept trying to check into her Etsy and it was always closed or
Mhm.
whatever this year. Every time I look, Mom looks and it's open and there's all these fabulous things. I look and it's closed. I'm taking this personally, Melissa. No.
Okay. My next one is for the a crow prompt, and it is Pumpkin Row by Chessie and me. And, I have all those pumpkins, but it's for the crow prompt. And I am this far. It is teeny tiny little fabric. And I'm going to see how many of these pumpkins I can get in. And my pumpkins look way brighter than theirs do on the pattern. But that's okay. We're going to keep going and see what happens.
Okay. My next project, I know I started last year because it was a new release last year. I think I worked on it though on Halloween or like during our Halloween chat. And I felt really good about my progress because this is only one stitching session. But this is for the a skeleton prompt and it is Bony Bunch by Plum Street Samplers.
Is the bee on it?
I feel like yes, but I don't remember where. Um, yeah, and I don't want to play Where's Waldo while I'm doing this. So, and this is my progress. I think this is
Love
a
this.
piece of Be Stitch Me fabric, but I can't remember what color. So there you go.
Really cute.
Oh wait, did I? Yeah, I had him right. Like
Yeah.
the cat goes up.
My next one is for the orange and black prompt, not for the 31st prompt. And it is Ichabod Seabury from the Primitive Needle. And if you like this pattern, you should look because her daughter has been reproducing all of these patterns and they're pretty amazing. So this is how far I am. I'm using called for fabric and I'm using colors. They used silks and I'm using something close. But this is a lot of fill in and yeah, I just keep going. My cat has a cold. I think she just sneezed on Katie. Is that right?
Spew. It's gross.
Poor Poppy.
Sorry.
Okay.
I was trying not to
There
say
may be an editing moment here.
I don't know. I was trying not to say it. It's one of those things that just keeps replaying through your brain.
Okay.
Okay. My next one is a bat, and it is Resting Witch Face by Hands On Design.
Ah, so fun.
I think the things hanging in the background are bats.
Me too.
So that's what I'm saying is a bat. I think this was a new start last year, so this was my progress.
Such pretty fabric.
Yeah. I love having fun with Halloween projects and fabric. And last year I seem to have made it a goal to like cut everything out. I don't know why I kept the remnants in the project bags because that does me no good, but I have tons of fabric that I could be stitching on in these project bags, I'm finding out.
My next one is a haunted house prompt. And this one is actually called Scary Halloween. It is from Rosie and me. I got it at this event across the river in 2009, but it's by Rosie and me. And if you called CC and Company, she has this one available.
Didn't she just release it?
Yes, as Scary Night. Well, I don't know how long ago she released it like this, but there it is. So I'm doing really well. I have to do that big tree and the top. So
Okay, real quick, I was going to show on my arresting witch face, I dug out this, which we got from a retreat a couple of years ago that we hosted. This from Mariette, and she knows I love flamingos. She stitched me this tiny biscornu with a regular flamingo on this side and a mummy flamingo on this side. And so I've made it a zipper pull for my project bag. I was putting it away. I was like, oh, this is the one that I connected it to. Okay. So my next project,
look.
oh, is for fall leaves because there is a single fall leaf on this one. It is the Spooked Mystery Sampler from Lizzie Kate. I'm gonna, there you go.
Love that.
So this is a picture. This is a pattern that came in 3 parts. I'm still on the first part, but this is pattern number 3 that shows you all 3 connected. And then I was pulled this out and I'm like, oh, this is wrinkly. Might need to iron this a little bit. There you go. And the fall leaf I've already stitched and it's in this box up here.
Okay, my next one is for an acorn, which is kind of funny because I couldn't even see the acorn when I looked at this, but it's Lizzie Kate's Very Scary. This is the part 3 chart cover, which shows the whole thing together. I am finishing up, I think I'm finishing up part 2. And look at those acorns. See that whole band? I was like, oh, wait, it has acorns because sometimes that's hard. But it also has fall leaves. It has an owl. It has a black crow. It may even have a black cat. Yep, it has a haunted house. I think this one has my closest to everything. It has a pumpkin.
Hey, mine has a second fall leaf on it.
What it doesn't have is a witch.
I was going to show real quick too. I have this from That's So Calico from a couple of years ago.
Oh, that's so fun.
Thread for the Spooked.
And what I'm keeping my Lizzie Kate in is this. Excuse me. This beautiful bag that we got artwork
from Autumn Lane.
Yeah, from Autumn Lane. Erin did this. It's just gorgeous. We love this. And it's pumpkin colored inside.
There.
So pretty. And I just love all of the fun little characters coming out. And it's fall. That works.
I just added some texture to my thread because I zipped it
okay.
into the zipper. This next project was a new start earlier this year for me. And it is for a pumpkin prompt, and it is the Salem Sampler by Plum Street Samplers. So there's a pumpkin in the middle, and there are 2 pumpkins on the bottom on either side. And there's a bunch of pumpkin. There's a bunch of pumpkins in the top section too.
Fun.
And then yes, my fabulous stars. I think I was out of time when I was supposed to start this. Is a line. It's a line.
Woohoo! That means we'll get to see lots of progress.
I don't remember what fabric this is. Yeah, I don't remember. And I don't know if I have the tag in here, but later on, if I find it, I'll tell you guys what it is later on in the month.
Okay, this is a Sheba Designs bag, and I think it's one that I bought you.
Yes, you bought me this one, and I love it. I think you gave it to me for Christmas. So this is the front, and then this whoop is the back.
Look at that fabric. I love that.
Because mom knows that I love Halloween.
Yeah. So, my next one is for the witch prompt. So it is witch. And I just need to sit and put like hours and hours and hours in on this because I've been working on this for a long time. And this is as far as I am. Look how cute that is. The smart thing that I think I did is that while I was putting the lines in for this border, I put in the little things, like I put in the mice, and because I was counting, I put her shoes in there so that I didn't have to go back and figure it out again later. But yeah, 500 stitches could go a long way on this.
My next one is for the an acorn prompt, and it is the Adams Family by Plum Street Samplers.
Your house looks so good.
And the acorn, he's actually holding the little acorn in his hand upside down. I tell you, when I first did this challenge with mom last year, I was like, I don't know if I have an acorn anymore.
An acorn is kind of a hard one.
It is. So
I don't know what I'm going to do when I finish that Lizzie Kate one because I'm going to have to find another acorn.
So this is my progress. The fabric looks really washed out for you guys, but it's more orangey. It is
Yeah,
Pumpkin Pie by Needle Bling Designs.
it's really pretty.
And I have a huge piece, but I was trying to get to the end of the project so I could cut it off and be accurate last year.
My next one is a skeleton. Hey, Jennifer, wake up. I'm going to work on Izzie Dekayen. I started this with my friends Jennifer and Keisha and Tara. And Jennifer has finished and she's the only one. And she's waiting for us so we can start something else. So
Is it like Love You to Death or something?
yes. So this is how far I am. Those letters are no joke. They are huge. I had part of the S in and just these black letters. That was 500 stitches. It was over 500 stitches to get that far. So, and I didn't even finish the word. So we'll see. I should be able to get the words all done there and maybe put some bones in on the bottom. That's so cute.
My next project was a really good find. It is for an owl prompt, and it is Halloween Revelry by the Primitive Needle. And I don't know if this one has been or will be released.
We need to contact her and tell her you have it.
Well, it's in a magazine, so I don't
Right.
know
If she would have
has the rights to
Okay.
it. But so our local cross stitch shop has a garage sale every other year, and inevitably a bunch of magazines get donated. Mom was looking through stuff, and I was just flipping through magazine Halloween issues and things while I was waiting on her, and I saw this in there. I went, oh, because the magazine was like $1 or something, and I was like, it's the Primitive Needle. So I love them if you guys don't know. I do have fabric for this one. It's going to be my second new start for the month, and it is going to be on Spooktacular fabric from Bee Stitch Me.
Ooh,
So
that's great for that.
yeah, I'm really
And
excited.
your floss colors are going to be
Yeah,
gorgeous on
in
it.
here. It is all ready to go, other than a needle.
Hmm. My next one is a bat for the prompt, and my pattern is Another Year Creeps by Ink Circles. I love this one. The bats are right here in this square. This was originally released in parts. So, and you've seen, I have a lot of purple. That's how far I am. I finally just thought, okay, I have enough of this. I'm going to go ahead. Oh, wait, it goes this way. That's why you turn your needle minder. Is that right? Yep. So I'm starting the bones down there. And I think I will see if I can get that square close-ish to a finish.
My pattern doesn't look great for this one because it got stuck to the vinyl on the inside.
Oh,
So, it is for my orange and black prompt, and it is The Witch's Brew by With Thy Needle and Thread. And you can see where all the ink just got
You
pulled.
love these big cups.
It's only the second one. I do have the coffee one though. I like the big spoon. I want to find the big spoon charm. And then I am stitching it. This is Be Stitch Me fabric, but I don't remember what she called it. I think it was in a box, like one of the Halloween boxes
Oh,
a couple of years ago. But I started this one last year for Cece Gilmore's birthday. So I'll probably pull it out for that again this year, which is October 4th, which I know because it's the same day as our book club, and you should join our book club.
okay. My last one, hopefully you're up to your last one,
Yes,
is for the prompt, the number 31. And yes,
that's the same one I've got.
I have the number 31. It's on here. This is At First Cock's Crow by Blackbird Designs. Mine is in this book, the Sisters book, which has some great stuff on here. Love it. And I have an okay start on it. It's kind of weird because when I started it, I only had one color. So I did a lot of stitching with one color. And I have hopefully since gotten all of my floss for all of these projects. But probably I know that I have to go shop for the new start. So maybe what I need to do is just look and make sure that I have everything.
I have to figure out what fabric I want to use for the Barbara Anna one. But I'm sure I have something here I can use. Okay, my next one for the number 31 prompt is Ghastly Greetings by Satsuma Stitch.
It's so cool.
And I got a little worried last year, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm still a little worried. I'm afraid I'm gonna run out of room, but we'll find out. Maybe it's all gonna fit.
We could count your rows, you know?
Um, I bought it at the cross stitch shop, gave her the dimensions. She typed it into the calculator and cut accordingly. And I think she even gave me a little extra room. So fingers crossed it's gonna work. Like it in theory, it's all been measured out and everything.
Okay, the eyeballs. Are those eyeballs?
Yes. Up the top right here?
No, here.
Oh, that's candy. It just hasn't been.
Oh, okay. See, it looks like cat's eyes to me right now. Okay, so I was trying to look. We are going to have, I think we decided we're going to have 4 projects that get 3 days.
Yes.
Because the very last one we would start on a Wednesday and Halloween is on Friday. So we would do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday with that very last one.
So would that be 5 projects or?
Yes, so we will have 5 3-day projects.
Okay.
And then, yeah.
So, I mean, that's not quite at half, but
Yep.
it's almost it's a good chunk of them that we'll get 3 days on.
So we should have some good progress.
And since you said Halloween's on a Friday, we were talking the other day, and we think that we're going to have our monthly chat on Halloween. So we'll put that in the next newsletter. But yeah, we thought it would be fun to actually have